Hey YouTube, this is India and I am back with another video. So this video is basically going to be about my experience joining the Air Force. So if you guys are interested, make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget to thumbs this video up and subscribe. So starting off, where do I start? Well, I guess I'll start. I have been in the Air Force for 2 years now. I went off to basic training August of 2016. So I guess I'll just start with like the DEP program and everything. So I called a recruiter in my area and they set me up with a like a practice ASVAB. So yeah, I did a practice ASVAB just to see where I was gonna be at, and I took that, and then they scheduled me for my real ASVAB, and I took that. And that's just for you guys that don't know, the ASVAB is like a test you take. It's almost kind of like the SAT, kind of, sort of, not really, a little bit, but basically a test you take, and your score determines like one, which branch you're qualified to get into. So whether it's Air Force, Navy, Army, Marines, Coast Guard, and then also with jobs you are qualified for within your branch. So yeah, so I took that and I think I got like 80, 82, something like that. I don't know. So I took that. A recruiter signed me up for MEPS, and that was so like nerve-wracking. I've heard so many like MEPS like horror stories, you know, because they would try to do anything to disqualify you. MEPS, you go there and you get qualified like medically and all of that. So you have to do like a vision test, a hearing test, like a joint movement test type of thing, just to see like how your body moves and all that. And yeah, like I said, I've heard so many like horror stories of people like getting disqualified from the military or whatever branch they were trying to get into because of MEPS. So I was like freaking out, but it wasn't that bad, honestly, not for me. So I went through that, and from there, I believe that's when I wrote down like the type of jobs I wanted, and basically like the, I guess, aptitude of jobs. So you know, for the Air Force, there's general, that has your like medical jobs, security forces, stuff like that. Then you have mechanical, and then you have admin, and oh my goodness, there's something else. Yeah, I forgot. When I joined the Air Force, I wanting to go in medical, which is like super hard to get into, because everybody wants to go medical. Everybody wants to go medical. So I did go in open general. So like I was saying, you can either wait for like a specific job that you want to open, which you never know how long that's going to take, or you can go in open, whatever, open general, open admin, open mechanical. So I'm in open general, and so when you go in open, you basically get your job at basic training, which is like so risky because you're not guaranteed to get a job that you want, and that's what basically happened to me. But that's neither here or there. So anyways, so I went to open general, and my recruiter called me and was like, yeah, I have a ship date for you, and it's gonna be August 30th. So I went off to basic training on August 30th, 2016. My basic training experience was actually pretty good. Like, I was really scared to go, you know. I'm not a physical person. Like, I don't like exercise. I hate waking up early. I hate getting told what to do. Why did I join the military? I don't know. But so I was really nervous about all of that, but it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard for me. It was harder for other, you know, girls in my flight, especially like the younger girls. I did go in at the age of 23, and I already had college experience, so I was used to being away from home. So that wasn't hard. I think that's what a lot of girls struggled with that were like straight out of high school and everything, just being away from home. But I already had that experience, so that wasn't too hard. Yeah, I missed home a lot. You know, I cried the first time I made a phone call to my mom, but that I didn't really struggle with that. I didn't really struggle with anything in basic, to be honest. It was fun actually. Like, a lot of people look at me crazy when I tell them that basic training was fun for me. It was nothing like I expected, like nothing. And I would actually do it all over again. Like, you don't have to pay me any money. I will go back to basic training all over again. No money, for free. So but yeah, if you guys would like me to make a separate video on my like detailed basic training experience, just comment below and let me know, and I will. So yeah, basic training, 8.5 weeks. Get the basic training, and then I was off to tech school. So my tech school was in only like a month and a half or something, but I got lucky because my tech school was in my hometown. So I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and so my tech school was at Fort Lee, which is in Petersburg. So it was like 25-minute drive from my mama's house. You know, I couldn't go. I couldn't leave off base when I was there, but still, just being back like pretty much at home just made me feel good. So I was really excited when I found out where my tech school was going to be at. And those of you that do not know what tech school is, it's basically where you go to learn your job, and the length varies from job to job. So and location varies job to job. So yeah, I went to tech school, met some amazing people. I was in class with a lot of like my friends that I made from basic training, so that was great. And then met a lot of new people, made new friends, and so like I said, I was there for a month and a half, and then I was off to my first duty station. So when you're in tech school, you get your first base as well in tech school, and I got my first base of Seymour Johnson, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Actually, I question my choices, my decisions every day of my life. So when you're in basic, right, you make a dream sheet, which is basically a list of, I think it's 10. You make a list of 10 places stateside and then 10 overseas. If you want to go overseas, you don't have to put anything overseas. You don't have to put anything for stateside. You just put all overseas, all stateside, whatever. So when I was in basic, I had a list of places I wanted to go from rank number 1 to number 10. Seymour Johnson was not my original list that I made, okay, to get stationed at. But as I was filling out my dream sheet, I was just like, you know what? North Carolina is close to home. Like, it's like a 2-hour drive from Virginia, you know. I'm gonna put it as number 1. I'm probably not gonna get my number 1 choice anyways, so I'm just gonna put it. And behold, I got my number 1 choice, which is just like kind of rare. Like, a lot of people don't get their number 1 choice on their dream sheet, and I got my number 1 choice. It's Seymour Johnson, North Carolina. Yeah, like I said, I still question every day why. It's not a horrible base. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it. I don't like my base. I don't like it at all. If anybody's watching from Seymour Johnson, I mean, I'm sorry if you feel a different way, but I don't like my, I don't know. It has nothing like, my leadership is good, you know. It's just, I think it's the area. I really do think it's the area, and it's certain people. Like, I don't know, I just, anyways, pros, I am close to home, so I do go home a lot. But yeah, gas station at Seymour Johnson, and literally like my job deploys a lot, and then our base deploys like crazy. So as I was in processing, right, the day I was in processing, I was told, yeah, you're going to deploy soon. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like the next month, I got in tasking emails saying, yeah, you're deploying in July. So I have experienced my first deployments already. I was deployed last July, so July 2017 through January of this year, 2018. And I was in Africa, and it was pretty dope. You know, it was, I liked it. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't go back. The people I was deployed with made it a great time. I mean, I feel like that's anything. I feel like the people always make or break like any experience. The people I was deployed with made it a great time. If I was there with like sucky people, then I probably would have been 1000% miserable. There were days I was miserable. I had my ups and downs. I mean, that just comes with the territory. You're away from home, like across the country for 6 to 7 months, and it was I was gone during the holidays too. I was gone during Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, everything. So it did get hard. It did. But looking back at it, I had a lot of fun because of the people that I was with. Deployment, I got back in January, and so when I came back from leave, I got back in January. I took like a month. I was on leave for like a month, and so I went back to work in February. As soon as I got back to base, I went straight to dorm management and asked to move off base. So you guys might, you know about living on base and everything, you know, for people that's looking to join the military, you know. If you join the military as unoccupied, so basically you don't have any kids, you're not married, you have no dependents, then you will be put on base in the dorms, barracks, whatever you want to call it, Air Force, call them dorms. So the time frame that you're in the dorms does, I think, depend branch to branch. I don't know about other branches. I just know about the Air Force. Usually, I mean, it depends on your base too. So usually you stay in the dorms, I think, up until you are a senior airman. Like if you don't get married or have kids anytime before then, you stay in the dorms until you are a senior airman, which is E4. Me, I really didn't have that long to wait because I came in as an E3, so it's a airman first class. So I put on E4, I think, in February of next year. So I mean, staying in the dorms from what, December 2016 up until January, February of 2019, that's really not that long. About a little like shy of 2 years. That's not really all that bad. But me, okay, I was not having it. No. I was not trying to live in nobody's dorm for 2 years. I've had enough of that. When I was in college, I had enough of dorm life. I won't finna do that. Nope. No. Get me out these dorms. And the dorms there, I was in the oldest dorm building that we had. I think that dorm building been up since the base opened, like 300 years ago. So it's run down, raggedy. No, I did not want to stay in that dorm longer than I had to. So I did go to dorm management. So when I came back from my deployment and was just like, hey, can I move off base? They were moving people out the dorms early anyways, because I think they're renovating them. So they were kicking airmen out the dorms kind of early. So I did get lucky, and they were just like, okay, you got 30 days to find a place and move yourself out. I was like, okay, perfect. Little do you know, I was already looking at apartments before I even told me I could leave. So so yeah, I got to move off base early. And so get that good old BAH. For you guys who do not know, once you move out the dorms, you get BAH, which is your housing allowance, and that does differ from base to base. It basically depends on the average cost of rent in your area, or the area that you're based at. So yeah, it differs. BAH where I'm at is awful. It's awful. It is. Compared to other places, it is god awful. But anyways, get BAH, and you also get BAS. That is basically your food allowance. So when you are in the dorms, you know, you eat at the dining facility for free. You just scan your CAP card, which is your military ID card, and you eat there for free. If you out of the dorms, then you have to pay whatever, but they do give you an extra, how much is BAS? I believe, I want to say I'm like 99.8% sure that BAS is the same throughout, no matter where you're stationed at, your rank, none of that. I want to say BAS is the same. I think it's like 362, so you get an extra 300 something dollars a month for food, so like groceries and all of that. And some airmen get lucky, and like if they're based, some bases don't have a dining facility, some airmen get lucky and they get BAS while living in the dorms. Our airmen at my base are lucky because our dining facility closed a couple months ago, and they doubled their BAS. So basically the airmen living in the dorms at my base are making double BAS. Like, that's money. But anyways, that has nothing to do with me because I'm not in the dorms. But yeah, that's pretty much my military experience. All tied up, you know. It has its ups and downs, you know. There are things that I can complain about, but I won't, you know. It is a stable job, you know. Stability, pretty much set income and everything, you know. Get paid salary, so get paid vacation. It has ups and downs. Everything does. I did sign a 4-year contract. Will I re-enlist? I don't know. I have 2 more years to decide. So yeah, that is my Air Force experience on joining the Air Force, being in the Air Force, all of that great jazz. If you guys have any questions, just leave them down in the comments box below. And if you guys want me to make like a separate video on like my basic training experience, or if you want to make like a military Q&A, just let me know, leave some questions, and I will do it. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comments, and I will see you guys later. Bye.